One of the most interesting and possibly one of the nicest low-key new Adidas models that I've seen in quite a minute are sitting right here. And they're inspired by skate shoes. Not this heavy. No, they don't smell like anything. That's about it.
You have a spray for that.
I do have a spray for that. It's available now, link in description. Put it in so many videos. If you don't know what it is by now, just check an old video. It's in there somewhere.
Shut up and take my money.
Yo, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on these bad boys right here. This is a new lifestyle model from Adidas called the Adidas adi2000. And what it's supposed to do is pay tribute and takes heavy inspiration from the skate shoes from the 2000 era. My favorite era of skate shoes. Oh my goodness. Actually, it's late 90s into early 2000s, but still, same thing. Now, these guys right here are kind of like a lower budget offering. It depends on the colorway, obviously. So some of them are already discounted on Adidas's website below 100 bucks. I believe some of them retail for about 110. Could be wrong about that. I can't remember. I bought these a while ago. Let me check. It is 110. And again, some colorways are already discounted, which is awesome. They are some of the worst colorways, which is fitting, I guess. But either way, these guys right here I think are great. I was not able to grab the colorway that I really wanted from Adidas's website. It was the all gray joints. Those things were already sold out, unfortunately, once they started discounting them. So I went and found these online on eBay through ID for Shoes. I bought them from there. So if you were interested in this particular colorway, that's where I got them from. I did find the gray ones on Goat, so I'm waiting for those to ship and everything like that. And I probably won't do a video on them, but just know that that was my preferred colorway. These are a close second though. Also, they make them in women's sizing. So if you are a lady and you wanted something like this, they have exclusive colorways at adidas.com that are not listed in the men's section. So go ahead and check those out just in case you were interested. Some of the colorways, like the men's, are great. Some of them not so much, but there's a little bit of something for everyone. Now, as far as the shoe goes, the outsole, cool. Like, this is like old school court shoes or tennis shoes, kind of like that all-purpose surface type of sneaker. I've always loved the way that the nubs look. I think it's awesome. It reminds me of the 80s, which is great because that's when skateboarding kind of really took off. People started skating in Jordans and different cup-soled shoes. Fast forward to the mid-90s and early 2000s, and skateboarding was, I don't know if I would say if it was as popular or more popular than basketball shoes, but I want to say it was, at least where I grew up.
I concur.
Everything from DVS, Osiris, S, even Vans, DC, Lakai. I mean, Tony Hawk had his own brand, even though he had other shoes. There was Circa. There was like pro models for days with every single brand, and it was just really amazing. A lot of them actually were featured in Tony Hawk's video game, the Pro Skater line of video games, and it was awesome. So yeah, this is not something that we've seen before from Adidas, but again, this is what they're paying tribute to, is kind of like that era of sneakers. So along with the outsole, they actually have a full rubber cup sole. It is stitched in the toe and the heel for added durability. Is this a skate shoe per se? I want to say no, just because of the way that the materials feel and things like that. Could you skate in it? I mean, of course you could skate in anything, just like basketball. Like, you can play basketball in anything, but should you? I don't know. That's up to you. Same thing with skate shoes. Can you skate in anything? Probably. Should you? That's up to you. But they do come in an originals box, which is not part of their skate line, so be aware of that. They do have skate shoes. I do wonder why this was not one of them, because if you're paying tribute to something like skate shoes and you have a skate line of footwear product, like, why not just make this a skate shoe? But again, rubber cup sole. Inside the cup sole, I don't know if there's anything, honestly. Like, I could not find anything on their website. It didn't say that there was EVA wedged in there or anything like that, or injected in there. It doesn't feel like there's anything either. It just feels like full rubber. If I'm wrong, hopefully somebody from Adidas hits me up and I'll like pin a comment down below in the comment section or something like that. But as of right now, I don't believe that there is any EVA inside the shoe, except for the insole itself. Even though this is not EVA, it's more of an ortholite, but still, it's a foam and it's somewhat comfortable from a step-in standpoint. But once that bottoms out, it might not be super comfortable. So if you wanted to swap that insole out right from the get-go, you can. Now, the materials themselves are nothing fancy. So what they actually do boast on their website in the items description is that the materials used here, not all of it, but I can't remember the percentage, but anyways, it's part of the recycled program that they've got going on. Some of this stuff is just recycled material. It does not feel like any of it is actually genuine suede or leathers. The suede could be, but I don't think it is. It doesn't smell like it. It smells like cardboard, which is exactly why I wouldn't skate in them. This little thing might protect some of the material from a flick, but if you hit this with grip tape, man, it's gonna explode. I'm just kidding, it's not, but like it will rip up the material pretty fast. But again, I think that it all looks great. It almost has like a Continental AD kind of vibe to it, but with more paneling. I think that this, had it been an original skate shoe, would have fit right into any of the skate shoe brands back in the 2000 era. I really like the usage of the stripes, all that stuff. I didn't see anything that was reflective, which is unfortunate. I think that that would have been really cool. Like some of the piping around there would have been dope if it was reflective. However, they do include a semi-fat tongue. It's not super fat, but it's got some stuffing in there. And they also have the nice fat laces as well.
Is that 3 different ways you can lace your shoes?
No, so I was going to get into that right after the lace, because they do come with an extra set. They come kind of wrapped up. They got like jumbled up in the box and stuff, but they come wrapped up in this little paper thing. The laces are a little different. So these are more flat laces and they're a little wide. Again, much like that era of skate shoe. And then the ones that they come with are the oval laces. Again, very fat oval laces, which I think is awesome. There is 2 different ways to style the shoe. Online, it looks like there's 3 because of this little dot right there, but it's sewn top and bottom. You can't actually access those. So that's just a design feature, but you can lace them through the eye stays that they're already laced through, which is all of the little nylon cables, or you can use the 3 stripes that are like right next to it and lace them a little bit more wide. Or if these laces are long enough, you can probably alternate and do both. Again, it kind of reminds me of the Osiris D3. That shoe had multiple lace options with its lacing system. There was internal lacing, there was exterior lacing, there was bungees on the tongue, there was all kinds of cool stuff. And while none of those things are here, it's still similar in the sense of like you got options if you wanted. The back of the shoe I think looks fantastic. You got a nice little molded rubber heel counter. It's external. It's got the trefoil logo on there, so a nice little classics touch there. Tongue logo features the same thing as well. I actually really like the Adidas actual words underneath it. I think it looks really clean. Now, as far as the fit is concerned, they do fit true to size, so whatever you typically wear, that's exactly what I would order. I think that they fit fantastic. I was actually really surprised by that, because sometimes, like right now, the forum for Adidas is really hot, which again, these kind of look like that. So it's like they took like the 80s and the 90s and 2000s and like wrapped it all up in one shoe. They've done this many times before, mostly with their basketball line, but now it's with a skate inspired shoe. But anyways, the forum is one of those weird shoes where if you get true to size, they're a little loose. And if you get half a size down, they're a little tight. This shoe right here is not like that. You go true to size, they fucking awesome. So that's exactly what I would recommend. They're fairly comfortable for what they are. Just keep in mind, it is a cup sole, so it's not going to be cushioned. It's going to be very neutral. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you guys that are here, I know that most of the people only tune in for Jordan and Nike videos, but I thought that this Adidas was really, really cool and it needed a little bit of light shine on it. So here you go for anybody that was interested. This is the Adidas adi2000, skate inspired. Dope, great colorways, some of them not, but some of them great. I really like this one. It's kind of got like a, what would you call that? Like, is that sail? I don't like calling it sail because it's not the same color.
It is, it's cream
it's like
and
a cream,
olive green.
Yeah, it's a cream or off-white, like a sage or olive green. I think it looked really dope, looks cool with this. Looks great with jeans, shorts, fantastic shoe. I don't know who designed them, but whoever it is, you killed it. This toe down view is pretty, dude. Like this was awesome. And the little toe rand, I love it. But anyways, with all that being said, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. So until then, have a good one.